Welcome back. Today we are making smoked barbacoa. So we're gonna lightly smoke our barbacoa on our smoker, and we're gonna let it sit there for about 30 minutes. And then once we are done, we're gonna put them back into our tray, bring them on in, and then we're gonna start making our adobo, which is a mixture of a bunch of chilies and vinegar. And then what we're going to do is we're going to layer our crock pot inside. We're going to layer the inside of our crock pot with banana leaves, so then we can put our adobo and our short ribs inside of it and let it sit for about 12 to 14 hours.
Do we have to use short ribs?
No, you can use any type of beef, like beef cheeks too.
Yeah, you can use any kind of fatty beef. You don't even have to use beef. You could do pork and make carnitas. You could do lamb. Would be great for barbacoa. The only thing I probably wouldn't do is chicken.
Yeah.
Just because it's going to get really dry. All right, let's go out to the smoker.
To the smoker.
You get the door, Lonnie? I got the lid.
Alright, so we're just going to put it on.
And these are already salted.
Yeah, we salted them a little bit ago. But these are pretty fatty.
So we want to put that one bone side down, please. There you go. Slap the lid on, and then we'll go back inside.
So now we are going to make our adobo, and our ingredients for it is salt, apple cider vinegar, we have dried guajillos, we have dried anchovies, we also have a head of garlic, and some chipotles that are just in adobo. We also have our molcajete, some Mexican oregano, and we also have some
Cinnamon.
cinnamon.
Yeah, I toasted that with a little bit of allspice and ground it up in the molcajete earlier.
So, what's our first step?
So the first step in making the adobo is you're going to want to toast your chilies in a pan. Stainless steel, cast iron, just don't use nonstick. We've already done this, so we just wanted to talk about the ingredients a little bit. But when you're done, you're going to want to blend it up and then strain it. And there's your adobo right there. It's basically a chili sauce that we're going to use to braise the beef in. So we're going to give it about a half hour, and then we're going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have some lightly smoked short ribs, and then we'll go ahead and get those in the crock pot and share that with you guys.
Bye.
Wave.
We are back, and now we're going to put our short ribs back in this so we can put them in the crock pot with our adobo and just leave simmer overnight.
Braise.
Yeah. Nice.
A little bit of smoke.
A little bit of smoke.
Extra jiggly.
Kind of like a jelly.
I like beef jelly.
What?
You can make beef jelly. It's called aspic.
That doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good. It doesn't look good, but it sure does taste good. Got it?
Yep.
And we go. Over to the crock pot. We're at it. We preheated our banana leaf a little bit just so that it doesn't shatter when we try to put it in the crock pot.
We don't want it to shatter.
It's going to break a little bit, not a huge deal.
As long as it's mostly
So
thinged.
shove it in there. I only have one hand. That was loud.
Oh.
Does not have to be perfect.
Okay.
Here we go. Stop. Go ahead and put your short ribs in. You want to try to get them so that they're all in there. 1,
4, 17,
gently, please.
and then 4.
No. They're not going to cook if you stack them like that. You want them in a nice single layer, okay? So, and it's a little bit better to do bone side down on these. My personal opinion. People can tell us in the comments if I'm wrong, but if not, the bones float. Alright.
Now we just
There's that.
pour it on.
Yep, we want to pour and coat. Doesn't have to be perfect, not an exact science here. You may have extra too, not a big deal. Save it, marinate some steaks. But try to get it on as many corners and edges so that you can't see the short ribs as possible. Got some over here. There you go. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's save the rest. So now I'm going to take our banana leaves, fold it back on top, stuff them in there, and put our lid on. Done. There we go. And we will check back on that lid
Tomorrow.
Alright, see y'all in the morning.
Bye-bye. Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be assembling our taco. So over here, we have our meat that's been going all night. It's pretty juicy. It's also kind of like a jello. We're gonna come back and we've already shredded some of our meat, which you're gonna wanna do once it's done. We have toasted a corn tortilla, which is going to be our tortilla for today.
Can you use flour tortillas?
Sure, you can use whatever tortilla you like. You can even use a chip. So our ingredients is a homemade habanero sauce, we have some cilantro, and we also have some onions. But you can also use ingredients like limes, pico, and avocado. So first what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of put some hot sauce on. Just a nice line. That's probably not enough. So once we have our hot sauce, then we're just gonna take some of our meat, which is really hot. Now we're gonna take some cilantro. And a couple onions. Oh, this is probably gonna be a really spicy taco. I've never assembled a taco like this before, so I think this is correct. So now we have our taco. You wanna try one? Say something.
It's approved.
1 out of 10.
7.5.
Finish it. Well, there you have it. There is our taco. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And click the notification bell.
Bye.